whole time you're here, are you?
It was the show that defined 90s black sitcoms, but Living Single hid secrets most fans never even guessed. Behind the laughs, love lives, and apartment shenanigans were bizarre casting stories, unexpected behind-the-scenes drama, and production quirks that almost derailed the show. From surprising career choices to on-set conflicts, the truth was stranger than the episodes themselves. Here are the weird facts about Living Single, 1993, most fans never figured out. Number 1. Queen Latifah's real-life mother appeared on the show. One of the most heartwarming behind-the-scenes facts about Living Single is that Queen Latifah's real-life mother, Rita Owens, actually appeared on the show. Owens portrayed Khadijah James's mother, bringing a rare authenticity and emotional depth to their on-screen relationship. The chemistry between them was unmistakable, because it wasn't just acting. Latifah, born Dana Owens, often credited her mother as her greatest influence and moral compass, so sharing the screen together added a deeply personal touch to the sitcom's already rich sense of community and family. Rita Owens wasn't a professional actress by trade. She was a high school teacher and artist, but her performance was natural and heartfelt. Fans who knew of their real connection were moved by the genuine affection that radiated from their scenes. Behind the cameras, Rita often visited the set, becoming something of a mom figure to the rest of the cast as well. Sadly, Rita Owens passed away in 2018 after a long battle with heart disease, but her appearance on Living Single remains a treasured reminder of her bond with her daughter. For Queen Latifah, those scenes stand as more than television. They're living memories captured forever, celebrating both love and legacy. Number 2. Kim Fields' mother played her on-screen. Mother. A touching layer of realism in Living Single came from the fact that Kim Fields' real-life mother, Chip Fields, played her on-screen mother, Laverne Hunter. Kim portrayed Regine Hunter, the stylish, high-maintenance friend with a flair for drama and fashion, while Chip brought to life the no-nonsense mother, who often tried to ground her daughter's materialistic tendencies. The chemistry between them was effortless and deeply genuine. After all, they had spent a lifetime perfecting that dynamic. Chip Fields was already a respected actress and director long before appearing on Living Single, known for roles on Good Times and for mentoring young actors, including her daughter. When she stepped into Regine's world, it wasn't just another guest role. It felt like an organic extension of their real bond. Their scenes together carried a natural warmth, humor, and sometimes tension that reflected the complexity of real mother-daughter relationships. Number 3. The show's title reflects the characters' lives. The title Living Single perfectly encapsulates the spirit and premise of the beloved 1990s sitcom. It wasn't just a catchy name, it was a declaration of identity. The show centered around a tight-knit group of single friends living in Brooklyn, each trying to balance career ambitions, romantic pursuits, and personal growth. In an era dominated by family-centric sitcoms, Living Single stood out by celebrating independence and female friendship, portraying singlehood not as loneliness, but as liberation. Each character represented a different aspect of single life. Khadijah James was the ambitious magazine editor building her own empire. Regine Hunter chased glamour and love with equal intensity. Maxine Shaw juggled career success with romantic chaos, while Sinclair James embodied optimism and heart. Together, they created a portrait of modern adulthood, messy, funny, and full of self-discovery. Number 4. The cast's menstrual cycles. Synced actress Kim Coles, who played the lovable and quirky Sinclair James on Living Single, once revealed a surprising behind-the-scenes detail that showed just how close the cast really was. According to Coles, the female cast members, Queen Latifah, Kim Fields, Erica Alexander, and herself, spent so much time together that their menstrual cycles eventually synced up. This natural phenomenon, known as menstrual synchrony or the McClintock effect, happens when women living or working in close proximity begin to have menstrual cycles that align over time. For the Living Single cast, this wasn't just a funny coincidence. It was proof of the deep bond they shared both on and off the set. They weren't just co-workers, they were truly like sisters. Spending long days filming, laughing, crying, and supporting one another forged a connection that extended beyond the screen. Coles recalled the discovery with humor and affection, describing it as one of those rare experiences that only happen when a group of women are that emotionally and physically in tune. Number 5. The show's set was modeled after a real brownstone. One of the most recognizable elements of Living Single was its warm, inviting apartment setting, a cozy yet stylish Brooklyn brownstone that became almost a character in its own right. What many fans don't realize is that the show's set was modeled after a real brownstone in Brooklyn, giving it an authentic New York feel that grounded the comedy in a believable, lived-in world. The production designers studied actual brownstones in neighborhoods like Fort Greene and Bedford-Stuyvesant to capture the architectural details that define the borough's charm: exposed brick walls, bay windows, staircases, and vintage furniture that hinted at the building's history. This attention to detail made the apartment feel real, not like a Hollywood soundstage. Every corner, from Khadijah's cluttered work desk to Sinclair's whimsical decorations, reflected the personalities of the women who lived there. The brownstone symbolized both independence and community. It was a space where friendship thrived, laughter echoed, and life's everyday dramas played out. Number 6. The show's theme song was performed by Queen Latifah. Few sitcoms of the 1990s had a theme song as instantly recognizable as Living Single, and that's largely thanks to Queen Latifah, who both starred in the show and performed its iconic opening track, simply titled Living Single. From the very first note, her confident rap set the tone for everything that followed, celebrating independence, friendship, and the joy of self-sufficiency. The upbeat rhythm, catchy hook, and empowering lyrics made it more than just a theme song. It was an anthem for a generation of young, ambitious women carving out their own paths. Latifah, already a groundbreaking rapper and one of hip-hop's most influential female voices, brought authenticity and energy that perfectly matched the show's tone. Her lyrics, "We are living single, ooh, in a 90s kind of world, I'm glad I got my girls," captured the essence of the series in one unforgettable line. The track reflected both her musical identity and the show's message, that being single didn't mean being alone, it meant building your own kind of family. Behind the scenes, Latifah collaborated with composer Jay Bolden to shape the sound of the intro, blending R&B, hip-hop, and soul influences. The result became one of television's most beloved theme songs, still instantly nostalgic decades later, a joyful reminder of sisterhood, strength, and the golden age of 1990s black television. Number 7. The characters' names were carefully chosen. The names of the main characters in Living Single weren't chosen at random. They were carefully crafted to reflect each woman's personality, heritage, and individuality, adding depth and subtle meaning to the show's storytelling. Khadijah James, played by Queen Latifah, bore a name that stood out for its strength and cultural significance. Khadijah was inspired by Khadijah bint Khuwaylid, the wife of the Prophet Muhammad and one of history's most respected women, known for her intelligence, independence, and entrepreneurial spirit. That connection perfectly mirrored Khadijah James's role as a smart, self-made magazine editor, running her own publication, Flavor, with confidence and integrity. Sinclair James, portrayed by Kim Coles, had a name that was as whimsical and original as her personality. The unique spelling hinted at her creative, optimistic nature, a woman who looked at life through a lens of kindness and imagination. Meanwhile, Regine Hunter's elegant name reflected her flair for style and sophistication, while Maxine Shaw's sharp professional name suited her no-nonsense attorney persona. Number 8. The show addressed social issues. While Living Single was first and foremost a comedy, It stood out because it didn't shy away from real-world social issues that deeply resonated with its audience. Beneath the laughter and friendship, the show addressed topics like career struggles, gender roles, racism, class differences, and the evolving definition of love and independence in the modern world. It was one of the first sitcoms to portray young, professional black women as confident, successful, and multidimensional, something rarely seen on television at the time. Through Khadijah's challenges as a black entrepreneur running her own magazine, viewers saw the realities of women breaking barriers in male-dominated industries. Maxine Shaw, the ambitious lawyer, embodied the struggle between career ambition and emotional vulnerability, confronting issues like burnout and self-worth. Regine Hunter explored themes of materialism and self-identity, while Sinclair James often represented optimism and personal growth through creativity and kindness. Episodes also touched on deeper issues, such as HIV awareness, sexism in the workplace, and the complexities of dating in a fast-changing world, without ever losing their humor or warmth. Living Single blended entertainment with authenticity, showing that friendship and laughter could coexist with serious reflection. It became more than a sitcom. It was a cultural voice for empowerment, resilience, and self-discovery in the 1990s. Number 9. The cast had a close-knit relationship. One of the secrets behind Living Single's enduring magic was the genuine bond shared by its cast. The chemistry that audiences saw on screen wasn't just great acting. It was rooted in a real-life friendship that blossomed behind the scenes. Queen Latifah, Kim Fields, Erica Alexander, Kim Coles, T.C. Carson, and John Henton spent years filming together, and during that time, they developed a deep, family-like connection that made their interactions feel effortlessly authentic. According to cast interviews, they didn't just work together. They hung out after filming, celebrated birthdays, supported each other through personal milestones, and shared countless laughs in between takes. Queen Latifah, already a successful musician, often hosted get-togethers, while Kim Coles described the cast's bond as sisterhood mixed with sibling rivalry, exactly like family. This closeness translated beautifully to the screen, giving the show's depiction of friendship a warmth and realness that viewers instantly connected with. Their unity was particularly powerful given the show's groundbreaking representation of successful black professionals navigating life and love. The trust they built off-camera allowed for natural improvisation, emotional scenes, and genuine humor that never felt forced. Even decades later, the cast members still speak fondly of their time together. Proof that Living Single wasn't just a TV show, but a shared experience built on loyalty, laughter, and lasting friendship. Number 10. The show was ahead of its time. When Living Single premiered in 1993, it broke new ground for television. At a time when most network sitcoms centered around white casts, Living Single boldly featured a predominantly black ensemble of smart, independent, career-driven characters, unapologetically living their best lives in Brooklyn. The series showcased 4 black women and 2 black men navigating friendship, romance, and ambition, portraying them with humor, complexity, and emotional depth rarely seen on mainstream TV at the time. Its success proved that diverse stories could thrive in primetime. Before shows like Girlfriends, Moesha, Insecure, or Blackish, Living Single was already doing it, presenting authentic portrayals of young black professionals without relying on stereotypes. It celebrated black excellence and sisterhood, showing women who were not defined by men or hardship, but by ambition, love, and loyalty. Creator Yvette Lee Bowser, the first black woman to develop her own primetime sitcom, built a world that was both relatable and revolutionary. The show's mix of humor, heart, and social commentary connected across audiences and cultures. Decades later, its influence is undeniable. Many actors and writers cite Living Single as a blueprint for modern ensemble comedies. In every way, it was ahead of its time, setting the stage for the diverse television landscape we see today. Number 11. The show's success led to a spin-off. The phenomenal success of Living Single inspired producers to create a follow-up series titled Living Single: The Next Generation. While the original show had broken barriers in the 1990s by centering on the lives of 6 black friends navigating love, work, and friendship in Brooklyn, the spin-off sought to capture a new era of urban professionals dealing with the challenges of modern relationships, technology, and identity. This continuation aimed to honor the legacy of the original while offering a fresh perspective for younger audiences. Set years after the events of the first series, The Next Generation introduced a diverse ensemble of ambitious millennials who often referenced the original characters as icons who had paved the way for them. The tone mixed nostalgia with contemporary storytelling, exploring issues like career burnout, dating apps, and social media pressures, all while maintaining the humor and warmth that made Living Single beloved. Although it never achieved the cultural dominance of the original, the spin-off was praised for updating Living Single's message of community and empowerment, proving that the spirit of sisterhood and friendship that defined the 1990s classic could still resonate with a new generation. Number 12. The character's fashion was influential. The fashion in Living Single became one of the show's most defining elements, setting trends that captured the vibrant spirit of the 1990s. Each character expressed her personality through clothing, but none stood out more than Regine Hunter, played by Kim Fields. Regine's wardrobe was a dazzling display of sophistication and flair. She effortlessly combined high-end labels with street-chic sensibilities, making her one of television's earliest true fashionistas. Her love for designer brands, coordinated accessories, and bold color choices reflected the emerging confidence of black women in media, showing that style could be both glamorous and empowering. But it wasn't just Regine who made an impact. Khadijah James sported sharp blazers and chic workwear that mirrored her role as a driven magazine editor, while Sinclair, with her quirky prints and playful layers, inspired a wave of bohemian fashion. Maxine Shaw's tailored suits and power ensembles redefined what professional black women could look like on screen. Together, their styles blended authenticity and attitude, influencing viewers across the country. Magazines and young audiences alike took notice, with many fans emulating their looks in everyday life. Decades later, Living Single's wardrobe still serves as a time capsule of 1990s black fashion excellence, bold, unapologetic, and ahead of its time. Number 13. The show featured guest appearances. One of the joys of Living Single was its lineup of unforgettable guest stars who brought fresh energy and surprises to the series. Throughout its 5-season run, the show welcomed a variety of musicians, comedians, and actors, each adding a new spark to the already dynamic world of Khadijah, Regine, Maxine, and Sinclair. These appearances not only delighted viewers, but also helped the show stay culturally relevant, blending the worlds of television, music, and comedy in a way few sitcoms had done before. Some of the most memorable guest stars included Heavy D, who played a charming love interest, and Grant Hill, the NBA star who brought unexpected humor to his cameo. R&B legend Gladys Knight appeared as herself, showcasing the show's deep connection to black music and culture. Rising comedians and actors such as Terrence Howard, Cress Williams, and Morris Chestnut also made early appearances before achieving major fame. Each guest appearance felt purposeful, whether adding comic relief, sparking romantic tension, or highlighting real issues like ambition and self-worth. Number 14. The show's set was designed for multi-camera filming. The production design of Living Single played a vital role in creating the show's warm, lived-in atmosphere. Built specifically for multi-camera filming, the set allowed for multiple angles to be captured simultaneously, making every interaction between the characters feel spontaneous and alive. This filming style, common in sitcoms of the 1990s, enabled the cast to perform in front of a live studio audience, whose laughter and reactions added an authentic layer of energy to each episode. The layout of the main apartment, where much of the story unfolded, was carefully designed to facilitate movement and visual depth. The open living room flowed naturally into the kitchen and hallway, giving the actors freedom to move while keeping all key action within camera range. The set's design also encouraged the use of dynamic shot compositions, switching easily between intimate two-person conversations and ensemble group scenes without breaking continuity. Other locations, such as Khadijah's Flavor magazine office and the neighborhood hangout, were built with the same attention to camera placement and audience visibility. The lighting and acoustics were also optimized to capture crisp dialogue and maintain a bright, inviting tone. Together, these technical choices not only enhanced the show's pacing and comedic timing, but also gave Living Single its signature warmth, making viewers feel as if they too were part of the laughter and friendship happening just beyond the cameras. Number 15. The show's writers drew from real-life experiences. One of the key reasons Living Single felt so genuine and relatable was that its writers pulled heavily from their own lives and experiences. Many of them were young black professionals living in urban settings much like the characters they wrote about. They infused the scripts with the humor, frustrations, and triumphs they saw in their own friendships, workplaces, and relationships. This authenticity gave the show its unmistakable voice, sharp, witty, and emotionally grounded. Dialogue was a particular strength. The writers crafted conversations that sounded like what real friends would say to each other, filled with playful teasing, cultural references, and heartfelt moments. From Khadijah's work struggles at Flavor magazine to Regine's obsession with fashion and finding the right man, every storyline was rooted in something familiar. Many of the dating disasters, roommate squabbles, and career challenges were drawn directly from the writers' personal lives or from stories they heard within their communities. By blending comedy with realism, the Living Single writing team captured the complexities of young adulthood, especially for ambitious black women navigating love, friendship, and identity in the 1990s. Their authentic touch made viewers feel seen and represented, turning the show into not just a sitcom, but a cultural mirror that reflected the hopes and humor of an entire generation. Number 16. The show's ratings were strong. From its debut in 1993, Living Single proved to be a breakout hit, capturing audiences with its charm, humor, and groundbreaking representation. The series quickly found its stride, becoming one of Fox's most reliable performers and a top-rated sitcom among African-American viewers. Week after week, millions tuned in to watch Khadijah, Maxine, Regine, and Sinclair navigate friendship, romance, and career struggles in Brooklyn. Its strong ratings placed it alongside other major sitcoms of the decade, helping establish Fox as a serious player in the network comedy landscape. At its peak, Living Single often ranked as the #1 show among black households, outperforming many mainstream sitcoms in that demographic. Its appeal came from a rare blend of humor and authenticity. Viewers saw their own lives reflected in the characters' everyday experiences, something television had rarely offered at the time. The chemistry of the cast and the sharp, relatable writing kept audiences loyal through all 5 seasons. Even as the television landscape became more crowded, Living Single maintained a steady fan base and strong syndication presence long after its original run. Its consistent ratings success not only demonstrated the commercial power of diverse storytelling, but also paved the way for later ensemble comedies centered on black friendship and community, proving that representation could be both meaningful and massively popular. Number 17. The show's legacy continues. Decades after its final episode aired, Living Single remains a cornerstone of television history. Its influence still felt across modern sitcoms and ensemble comedies. The show broke barriers in the 1990s by centering the lives, ambitions, and friendships of 6 young black professionals, something rarely seen on mainstream TV at the time. Its authentic storytelling, smart humor, and dynamic female characters paved the way for a new generation of diverse shows that followed. Creators of hits like Girlfriends, Insecure, Blackish, and even Friends have all been linked, directly or indirectly, to the trail. Living Single blazed. What made its legacy endure was not just its representation, but the warmth and relatability of its characters. It showed that stories about Black friendship and community could be universal while still rooted in cultural specificity. The show also inspired countless actors and writers who grew up watching it to pursue careers in television, seeing themselves reflected on screen for the first time. Number 18. The show's episodes are available for streaming. For longtime fans and new audiences alike, Living Single continues to thrive in the digital era thanks to its availability on major streaming platforms. Decades after its original broadcast on Fox, the series has found renewed life on services such as Hulu, Max, and other networks that celebrate classic sitcoms. This accessibility has allowed the show to reach a new generation of viewers who may not have experienced its original 1990s run, but can now binge every episode at their own pace. The move to streaming has done more than preserve Living Single's legacy. It has reignited appreciation for its groundbreaking storytelling, sharp humor, and cultural impact. Social media has played a major role in this revival, as younger fans share clips, quotes, and fashion moments from the show, often marveling at how relevant its themes still feel today. Many have even noted how the series laid the groundwork for modern ensemble comedies about friendship and urban life. Number 19. The show's cast has reunited. Over the years, the cast of Living Single has come together several times to celebrate the show's remarkable legacy and the bond they built both on and off screen. Stars Queen Latifah, Khadijah James, Kim Coles, Sinclair James, Erica Alexander, Maxine Shaw, Kim Fields, Regine Hunter, T.C. Carson, Kyle Barker, and John Henton, Overton Wakefield Jones, have all expressed deep affection for the series that helped define a generation of television. Their reunions, whether on talk shows, anniversary specials, or fan conventions, have been heartfelt reminders of the show's enduring cultural influence. In 2018, the cast's surprise reunion on The Real thrilled fans, with Queen Latifah hinting at the possibility of a reboot, sparking widespread excitement and nostalgia across social media. The group reminisced about their time filming, sharing behind-the-scenes stories and reflecting on how groundbreaking it was to portray young, successful Black professionals in the 1990s. They've also reunited for interviews and retrospectives, celebrating milestones like the show's 25th and 30th anniversaries, often emphasizing the genuine friendship that still connects them decades later. Number 20. The show inspired future generations. Living Single did far more than entertain audiences. It changed the television landscape and inspired a new generation of creators, writers, and actors to tell their stories unapologetically. At a time when few shows centered on the lives of young Black professionals, it proved that authentic representation could be both powerful and commercially successful. The series showcased strong, multidimensional Black women, each with her own ambitions, flaws, and humor, offering a level of visibility that had long been missing from mainstream television. Future trailblazers such as Issa Rae, creator and star of Insecure, have credited Living Single as a direct influence. Its impact can also be felt in ensemble shows like Girlfriends, Blackish, and Harlem, all of which echo its blend of humor, heart, and cultural relevance. For actors, it opened doors by proving that audiences were eager to see diverse characters living relatable, joyful lives, rather than one-dimensional stereotypes. What do you think about these shocking facts? Leave us your comments in the section below. We hope you have found this helpful video. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you like it. Thank you for watching this, and see you in the next videos. Goodbye.